Hey team, welcome back to The Art of Everything. Now, following on from the conversation last episode, we spoke about capturing, cataloging, and cultivating inspiration. This week I want to speak about how time relates to creating original ideas and the importance of building a body of unfinished work. But first, quite often I'll have an idea for a beginning, or I'll see some awesome lighting or accidentally stumble upon an awesome phrase. I won't know how to finish it, I won't have time to finish it, or perhaps I don't see the relevance of it. So I just bank it. I store it away for a rainy day. And sure enough, months or years later, if I'm lucky, through a serendipitous set of circumstances or a last-minute client request, I remember that idea or phrase or film and use it. It's a little bit mystic, but it almost feels as though it was specifically created for that project only 3 months or 3 years before it was required. I'll give you an example. Last night I had the strangest dream. I was lying on a beach, but everything was doused in this warm, bright light, like we're on a cloud or something, you know. And there was this harp playing in the background, really sweet little melody. But I had this deep sense from within that something really important was about to happen, you know. I remember squinting my eyes and I could just make out this shape on the horizon, like a tiny speck, but I knew it was moving towards me. I got nervous, man. All these thoughts about my life and the choices I'd made were flooding through me. Fears and regrets, all the missed opportunities because I was so worried about what someone else might think of me. I don't know, I guess you could say it felt like I was at a fork in the road. And that's when I realized the shape clawing its way up the beach was me. And he had a message. Best dream I ever had. Now that video served as the about video on my old website. It was filmed when I was living alone in my geodesic dome on an isolated stretch of the Cambodian coastline. Now, every morning I would walk with my 2 dogs, I would swim, meditate, do a little yoga, and one day, armed with my GoPro, I felt compelled to film something. The idea of clawing my way up the beach, of turning over that driftwood, then turning around and running back into the ocean seemed appropriate. I didn't know what words I would superimpose onto the wood. I didn't know what the video was for. I had no real plan for it. I just knew I had to do it. And lo and behold, 7 months later, back in Melbourne, I was looking for a way to come up with an interesting about page for my website. I'd been working on a poem at the same time and figured, well, why don't I use that? But it didn't read as well as it was spoken. Then, like lightning, that clip came to mind. I dug it out, I refined the lyrics to fit with it, found a song that I'd written 4 months ago for a musical I was working on, and boom! It was the perfect combination of temporarily detached self-expression. Does that make sense? A video from then, a song from a bit later, a poem from yesterday, made me a video today. And one that I think is pretty original, if I do say so myself. Now, it feels like there's a lot of mystic juju or synchronistic universal kooky stuff to make creations like that happen. But really, it's just giving yourself the best chance of creating something original by having a massive body of unfinished work. Piles and hard drives and journals of stuff that you can use and abuse whenever you choose. If you're consistently creating, if you're not just capturing your inspiration, but your self-expression, one day, one of those ideas may prove to be the very thing that you need for fame, fortune, and glory. So once again, we've arrived at a very familiar theme. If you want to make original things, first, you got to make a lot of things. I'll see you next time, team.